This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
To kick off for the Buccaneers.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Bengals at home. The jungle is rocking. The Bucs, the visitors. And off we go from Cincinnati. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. They've been waiting all summer for that one. Give him 25 to start the year.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run here with Brown. And he can barely get out of the starting block. Stopped in the backfield for a 2nd straight play.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third and long.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He's going to keep it himself. Perhaps he waited a little too long before committing to that run. He's going to wind up gaining only a yard.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On second down, Baker. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One, ready? Here we go.
On first and 10, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a second and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that'll set up fourth down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
The blitz gets home. He is taken down. Can't get the throw off. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now a pitch to Walker. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first point on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Get set. Right 80. Right 80.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll get about 5.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier. Antoine Winfield on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80.
Burrow. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a run. And he is into the end zone. Chase Brown puts 6 on the board for Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he searches forward for a gain of about 5.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Baker. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
3rd down, they need 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ibuka, complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. The motion man is Johnson. Quick throw, RPO, and he's got Hurst. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now Brown.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow now. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. They can't catch.
Throwing is Burrow. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Burrow to throw. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That is a big play for Cincinnati. And even 30 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Brown. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
This will be 2nd down and 12.
11, Mike.
To throw is Burrow. That is caught. Good job on the scramble. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
16. Buccaneers 7. The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart the 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Down by Ticario Davis. A gain of 7. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that's going to be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Second down throw for Mayfield. This is caught at the 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Walker, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal.
A 21-yard
This is about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucks are back within a score. They trail now by 6.
10.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 3. Throwing is Mayfield. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's good for 11 and a first down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. That's Ibuka in motion. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll get this up close to a first down as he stopped just shy of midfield.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL? And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Now they've got 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he is going to have a Buccaneers first down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield to throw. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards. A run on 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Jamar Stewart on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll go. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. Hey, can. 11, MT, paint. 11, MT, paint. Stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. An even 100 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
That'll be caught, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Baker to throw. He's got a man. That's McMillan. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing is Baker. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Baker. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
11-90.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
11 MT, take. 180. 25. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 11. 11 MT. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It is 3rd and 10.
11. Here we go. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
On first down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Tight game here in week 1. Trying to see this through to the end, and that's an important first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. So, stop. Ready? Stop.
Now, Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
What can they do here on third down and 7? To throw is Burrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, falls incomplete. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a
At
touchdown.
their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball, but obviously the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
Up to the line now for first down
He's
and
tackled
10.
at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker.
First down.
He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Made at the 36-yard
And as of
line.
right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Jonathan Allen working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. To throw is Mayfield. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. Lots of space, past the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
And before the snap, clock is ticking down, and we reach the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is second and 9. Now Mayfield. Now he's just going to flip this forward. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra deep.
Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence starting the season with a bang. His second sack in the season opener. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. To throw is Mayfield. Taking a shot downfield. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth. They wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Gun.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are going to extend their lead.
The score, Bengals 39, Buccaneers 10. Evan McPherson, the kickoff.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
That is Hurst complete right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.